Hello, my Tatiana's Tears Forever 24's family. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing great. I hope everyone is feeling blessed because I'm doing good, I'm doing great, and I'm feeling blessed. I know everyone's like, she's back so soon. I'm back. Yes, in my last session, I was on there like I forgot something, and I told you I'd be back if I feel like I forgot something. And yes, I did forget something. I had a testimony. I wanted to add on to the self-love, self-care. I did have a testimony, and I would like to share it with you all. So I want to just dive into it. Hopefully I don't stay on here too long. But first of all, I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for supporting me. I just want to thank you. I love you, love you. Just being here and supporting me. I just want to thank each and every one that's watching me. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. Okay, I just want to dive into this. This is Tatiana Tears Forever 24. It's about that young lady back there, my angel. And I want to get into the memory. And my memory remains the same, that my baby was sweet, loving, caring from day one. From day one, always. Always was sweet. Never negative thing, talking about people. That wasn't her. She was a sweet young lady. She was a sweet little girl and a sweet young lady. So that's my memory. It's going to be my memory for a minute. That's the memory right now. Yes, you might as well say this is like a part 2 of self-care, self-love in my testimony. I definitely have a testimony, and it's a long story about what happened, why I forgot to add that. Okay, as far as the self-care and self-love, I want everyone to, I had to learn that it's not being selfish once you hear self. And I had to learn just last week that me doing self-care is not being selfish, and I was feeling selfish, that I had to do self-care and that I had to break away a little bit to just recharge. So I was feeling bad and I was feeling down, and it's like January was like was a rough month. I don't know what made January be so rough for me, that I was thinking about Tatiana so much, almost every day. I don't know what January tied into, because her birthday is not January. I don't know what January was, but like they say, grief, it has no expiration date. It has no time when you're gonna stop. It has no time when you're gonna start. It was like the whole month of January was rough, and so that's what made me need the self-care. Is like I got to take care of me, you know. I can't be here on camera just feeling a certain type of way, so I had to take care of self. So in the meanwhile of me doing that, I was feeling bad. It's like I had 2 weeks, like a whole week, and like the second week I was just like feeling bad about it. I'm looking down because I got some notes, because I want to make sure I do not forget anything. I was feeling bad that I wasn't helping you all. I wasn't getting on camera helping you all. I felt like I just wasn't helping, and I was feeling bad. And so I just like, I went to my trusted. I went to Mama G, and I texted her one morning, and I think she texted me good morning, but I just poured out. I had to vent. I just couldn't take it anymore, and so I texted her and I told her I just felt like a failure. I felt like I was failing you all, that I wasn't helping, and I felt like that no one was getting the concept of what I was doing. So at that time, I was feeling down on myself. You know, so I'm just like, I'm not helping. I need self-care. I need to love on me. I knew I need that time, but I was feeling at the same time, I was feeling like I wasn't helping you all. So I felt like a failure. I'm like, my audience is gone. You know, I just noticed wasn't nobody watching, you know, uh, my morning motivations. I was like, they're probably tired of me, you know. So that's how I was feeling. And my audience was leaving, and I'm a failure. I wasn't going on camera. I needed to take care of me. So I was feeling like I was being selfish, that I had to take care of me. So it took Mama G to tell me. She told me, number one, I wasn't a failure, and that she loved me, and that she said, we all love you, and you need rest also. She said, you did a lot. You poured your heart out to us. And it took her to give me, it always take her to give me to realize that, yes, Teresa. I had to like, wow, yes, Teresa. You poured out a lot. You did a lot since August. I started this channel in August. And you look back, I may have 30 videos, you know. Some of them are shorts, some of them are long videos. And I did a lot. So I was like, Teresa, you did a lot. You don't have to be on here every day, all day. They have enough sessions and enough morning motivations to go back to. I'm like, Teresa, they can go back and see you. You did a lot. It's not like you just gave up, deleted everything off of the camera. They can go back and they can see you. I'm like, Teresa, you have enough that they can go back and watch you. So, like, Teresa, pat yourself on the back. You did a lot since August, and I feel like I have. So, that made me feel good that I have helped. I feel like I have. Mama G, I know I've helped her. I know I've helped you all, but sometimes we have our days that how we feel, and when we have to do for ourselves, and we feel selfish, and don't feel selfish when you have to do self-care. You know the motto, you can't pour out an empty cup. If there's nothing within you, you can't give it to anyone else. So I was getting empty. And also after me texting Mama G, and she made me feel better, it wasn't 30 minutes. It wasn't 30 minutes. And Mama G, I haven't had a chance to tell you this. I had validation. So this is my testimony. I had validation that I have to keep going. Teresa, do not give up. Because I'm a good judge of character. I watch a lot. So this young lady, I was at the desk, and this young lady passed through. And one of my coworkers was like, I didn't know she worked here. I was like, me neither. Then she passed through where her head was down. And I was like, she looked familiar, but I hadn't seen her in a minute. And so I was like, I remember her. But something's different. And I told the other coworker, I said, she's not smiling. I remember her. When she first started, she was the perkiest, happiest, free spirit. Just, I loved it. I loved her. I had to tell, I love your spirit. I loved it. So when she came through, I stopped her. I said, I remember you. I said, where you been? I remember you. And she was looking like, yeah, right. I said, what happened to that smile? I remember your smile. And there go that smile. She said, you do remember me. I said, yes. What's wrong? And definitely, it was something wrong. She immediately got to telling me what her issues were, what was going on, and tears just got to running down her face. Tears immediately came out of her eyes. I got up and gave her a hug. And that was validation. People need you, Teresa. You are not a failure. How could you just look at this young lady and know that something's wrong? And something was wrong. And that she had to leave the job. She's back. And she was just the sweetest person. Man, she's sweet. And we just talked. And so that's my testimony. That was validation just by me looking at a person. Hadn't seen her in, goodness, some months. And I knew something was wrong. That's my validation that I help people. And people need me. And that's what I'm here for. I can't give up. I'm not a failure. I'm not. So that let me know, Teresa, every day that you go into that hospital and you talk to people and you help people, I'm helping people every day, so I can't be on camera every day. So, and the ones that look forward for me being on camera, you have enough, say, footage that you can go back to. And so, Teresa, you've done great. So, self-care is not being selfish. And so that's my testimony. I felt like a failure because I wasn't on here. And that I had to take care of myself and had to recharge. And, you know, I think in the other video, I pour out a lot. I bring in, I pour out. Sometimes you can bring in so much that is in there, you know. Sometimes you can bring in, I don't know, good and bad. Then I'm pouring out, and then I keep pouring out. Sometimes, like I said, I pour out more than I bring in, and I'm getting empty. I got to recharge. So it's never that I forgot you all, I don't love you all. I just have to recharge in what I'm doing, you know. So I'm pouring out. Like when I get on here, I'm pouring out real life issues, what I'm going through, what you may go through. So that's a lot to pour out and to talk about your child that passed away, and to try to help others, and you know, and get on here and want to say the right thing and be honest and hope I don't hurt anybody. So that's a lot, coming on here and making sure you're doing the right thing. So yeah, that's basically really what I want to be on here. It's like a part 2. It was a testimony. Everybody has a testimony. And that was mine, feeling selfish, that I had to take care of me and wasn't here on camera for you all, but I was. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. No time soon. Tatiana Tears Forever 24 is gonna grow. It's gonna grow. My daughter's name is gonna keep going. So I'm not gonna stop. So I love you all. I'm here. For the ones that look for me, thank you. I love you. I'm here. I just wanted to get on here and let you all know that self-care is much needed. Self-care, you're not being selfish. Take care of self first. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything like I did the other day. I think that was it. That was basically it. That was basically my testimony, that I got validation last week that I wasn't a failure, that I am a good judge of character, that I can look at a person and tell that it's a problem. And I do know how to go to them in a way, not being in their business, because right now I'm not even telling her business. And then, you know, she had something going on. I saw it, I felt it. She wasn't that perfect person, but by the end of the day, yes, she was. She found me at lunch. We talked and smiled. She came to my desk later on. We talked and smiled. I put a smile on her face, probably a smile that she probably didn't have. in a while. And we connect. We connect. So if she's on here, she know who she is. I love you. I love you. I love you, sweetheart. I understand you and I love you. So that's basically it. Self-care, self-love. You have to do it. I'm in my stages where I have to do self-care, self-love. Tatiana has been gone about a year, and not quite a year and a half, but it's been a year and 4 months or something like that. So I have to do self-care. Even if you haven't, you have to do self-care anyway, especially when you're grieving. You know, you get so caught up in your grief that you forget to take care of yourself. And a lot of times I get caught up in that. And like I said, I get caught up in helping people so much, so I don't even help myself. I mean, self don't even come last. Self just don't come. So I think I was letting you all know that self-care is that I did absolutely nothing. That was my self-care. So if someone tell me, comment under there and let me know what was your self-care. Give someone some ideas. I think the last one I said, Mama G said she was going to go shopping. She hadn't get back with me on it. I'm going to have to check on her. She has not gotten back with me. So I have to check on her the way she checks on me. So, Mama G, get back with me and let me know what did you do with your self-care. And you all start commenting and let me know what you all are doing, how you all are feeling about the channel. And like I said, I know a lot of people don't want people knowing that they're on a channel like this, a grief, and all that. But this is not a sad channel. No one should be judging each other. Everyone on here for the same reason, that we need some help. And this is my therapy. I'm here talking to you all. This is my therapy, talking to you all. And I'm you all's therapy, seeing my beautiful face and pouring my heart out and telling you all the truth. So that's about it. I just had to have tell my testimony. I had to do it. I forgot it. I'm hoping I didn't forget anything else. Let me scan through right quick again. That's it. That was it. I love you guys. I love you guys. And thank you all. Just going to keep on thanking you. Thank you. Thank you for being here, for supporting me, for supporting Tatiana Tears Forever 24. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep striving for excellence. We're going to keep thanking God every day. And you already know my motto. If you haven't thanked God yet, if you haven't thanked Him today, all day, guess what? Thank Him now. And I added, thank Him before you go to bed, before you close your eyes, because guess what? You made it through the day. And you wake up, you do the same thing again. You thank Him and you feel thankful. Don't just thank Him, just say, okay, I'm just thanking God today. You feel thankful because you are blessed that you woke up and saw another day and that you made it. When you go and lay down, I made it. I made it through this day. Thank you, God. And that's it. Close your eyes and wake up and do it again. Don't cost you nothing. Okay. Here I go around my mouth. 19 minutes in. I love you. I love you. I love you guys. This is Tatiana Tears Forever 24's channel. I'll see you later.